Yo, it's your boy Kev.
It's your boy B. Lou.
And y'all are now tuned into the On the Low podcast.
Let's get it.
I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. I don't know why these bitches be tripping, they all on my phone. I just be pimping, these other dudes simping. I'm making a killing, I'm chasing the millions. Yeah, I don't know why these bitches be hoes, they doing the most. I'm chasing my goals, that's how it goes. Yeah.
All right, y'all. What's going on, everybody?
Yep.
Hope everybody doing good. We're joined here today with a very special artist. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, yo, what's going on? You know what it is. It's MaliTheKid. You feel me? Repping 302 Wilmington. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming by, bro. Before we get in today's episode, I need everyone to like, comment, and subscribe. We see the analytics, and we know y'all aren't subscribing, but you're watching right now. So show some love.
Yeah.
Check us out on Instagram at @officialonthelow. Share this with all your group chats, all your friends. Let everybody know we out here doing this because our listen goal is 10,000 listens across all streaming platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and everything in between. There's a link in the description where you can send in a voice message to the show. Anything sent in gets played right here on the show. We'll discuss whatever you want to. There's also a link where you can support the show. Anything sent in gets put right back in so we can grow. Let's get it, B.
All right. So, flashback to how you met at Kai's event.
Right.
You had a little performance. You performed Beetlejuice, right?
I did Beetlejuice. And
Yeah.
I did All Over My Body.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my two latest singles. I did Beetlejuice, All Over My Body. Yeah.
Yeah. Go tap into those, by the way.
Damn,
sir.
I can't think of the names.
Right.
But yeah, how'd you meet Kai? Like, how'd you get into that event?
Kai is my blood.
Okay.
That's my blood brother.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
Facts, right?
So you feel me? Yeah. We grew up together, same mom, same dad, everything.
Okay. That's fire.
I landed more hits on that nigga than anybody he ever been around.
I bet, especially being family. I bet.
Facts. Did you box it all yourself?
Nah, they try to give me the box. I worked out for a summer though. I trained. I'm not a fighter. I don't fuck with fighting like that. Like unless I have to type shit. I don't know.
You played football though, didn't you?
Hell yeah, I played
Oh,
football.
word? What position you play?
I played wide out, safety, corner.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Shit.
I played the same shit, bro.
Yeah, you tall as shit. You
Right.
you got no business playing no other position.
They had Brian playing everything.
I played every position. Like in high school, I played everything, but in college, I played receiver, corner, and safety. Those are the only. I only really saw the field at safety though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't fuck with fighting. I just don't fuck with, like, me personally. Like, it take me a certain level.
You got to get there.
To get there, you know.
Yeah.
I don't just like. I'm not gonna just jump up and just be like, all right, let's mix. You feel me?
I'm the same type of way though. I feel that like niggas will be yelling in my face, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
"Is it really worth it?" Like,
So it's hard for me to really think about that as a sport when it comes to
Okay.
me. You feel me?
Okay.
Like other people, I see how they do it. Like I fuck with boxing, but it's just like me personally, I can't jump in a sport mode and somebody swinging at me. Like,
yeah,
it's not
exactly.
A sport.
It's not a sport. Yeah,
It's not a
'cause
sport.
There's a threat of death anytime two men fight like that.
Yeah.
That's realistically there
It's never worth it in the wild.
in the wild. Why you say
In the wild,
bro? That
like
just sound
not
crazy.
in a organized event, it's not worth it to fight.
Oh yeah.
Straight to survival mode. I mean, I feel you though. I get what you're saying though.
So let's get into the music. I was trying to, like, it sounds like a lot of your beats, like, they don't have the same sound. Like, it's almost like you pick a beat you like and you go on that shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, so how do you go about picking beats?
I like it. I do it.
Load that bitch up, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, I knew from when I first started making music that I didn't want to be put in a box. Like that's one of the biggest things for me. Like I wanted to let people know that I was versatile. I wanted to prove to myself that, you know, I couldn't be put in a box. I could do basically whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just what I do every time. Like every time I hop on a song, every time I'm making a song, I'm purposely pushing the envelope, like not to do what I'm used to doing.
Okay.
Like if it feel weird, that make me want to do it a little bit more.
Okay.
That's good. That's good to get out your comfort zone. You can't grow in your comfort zone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So a lot of my beats be different. A lot of my flows be different. A lot of what I'm talking about be different. And I like it that way. I'm going to keep doing that. Until at some point, it's going to all come together full circle. Like, okay, this is what we could kind of expect.
Right.
Yeah.
Like a unified sound.
Yeah.
But until you get that point.
Yeah.
keep doing it all, right?
Exactly.
So how would you go about finding a sound? Like if you were to tell any other artist,
What you mean?
like if someone's like struggling finding a sound that works for them, like how would you advise them, give them advice to?
I would say do
finding
it the
a sound?
same way that I did it, which is don't worry about having a sound or saying, "Oh, this is my sound," and rather just, you feel me, make music and then let it speak for itself. And then your music will actually tell you. It is going to teach you more about it than it's going to teach somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a lot of times it's really like a more personal journey. Like you listen. That's why I listen. That's why I love making music, because I make some shit and I listen to it like, yo, I was in the zone, or yo, I was in some shit. Like that right there is my favorite part about the whole process, is listening to that shit and being like, damn, like I made that shit. Like, you feel me? So I feel like for me, I never like I understand wanting to have a sound and wanting to know like what lane am I in, like who I'm gonna be compared to, and then when people compare you to somebody that you don't want to be compared to, then you get offended or some shit. But then I had to learn like it's not really about that necessarily. Like it might be about that when you're looking back on it, but it's not about that when you're making it.
Yeah,
Right.
That makes sense. You feel me?
Yeah, because listening, like I just listening and like doing my notes, I always try to find, like, compare it to what I've heard, and I really couldn't find much. The only comparison I could think of was like Montana 300 when he's trying to sing. A little bit.
I fuck with your sound though. Like you sound like y'all know Al Bial?
yeah.
You sound like a more like soulful Al Bial type
Okay.
You
shit.
see him?
Less hood, more less hood, more
Yo, that's a new one.
I haven't heard
just,
that one.
just more just like vibey,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because
A
you got
vibey
y'all got
Al
the same type of voice, but you use it differently. You got a different flow.
feel
You
you.
feel me? That makes sense.
Okay. I hear it.
I just
I'll
listen
be
to
out
Al
tough. He's
I'm
tough.
glad he's free.
Bro, I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm happy
how.
he's free.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm happy he's free.
I just seen a video earlier. This nigga. That's probably really why I brought him up, because I seen the video earlier. This nigga, yo, he on the private jet and he go. I don't even know where the fuck. I think he went to Vegas or some shit.
Yeah.
This video just looked crazy. Like that shit, like a whole movie. Like the video, him getting on the jet. He in the jet and he get off. You feel me? He smacking bitches' asses when he get off.
Yup.
And shit. He go to the airport. Then he go eat somewhere and shit. This nigga
Yeah.
got a whole steak and shit. Like that shit look like a whole movie. I fuck with it.
That shit's
Nah, yeah. That man, I'll be out different. What's your Speaking of videos, what was your favorite video that you shot?
I ain't shoot it yet.
Okay.
I got this video on my head. I ain't gonna tell y'all though, cause that shit gonna be tough. But I got this video on my head that's hard. But I guess to answer the question though, is my last video, Beetlejuice. Like, you feel me? That's the video, because a lot of my shit I do myself. A lot of my shit that I make all myself. I do everything myself, or I have people with me that help me do it, and I pretty much put it all together. I tie it all together myself. So with Beetlejuice, that was something where it was like, all right, I need to get something out. You feel me? I need to drop a video, and I need it to be something that is creative and it's still, you could see the effort put into it, but at the same time, it's not too much involved. Like, it's not too many moving pieces. Like, I ain't want a whole bunch of people in the video. I ain't want it to cost too much. You feel me? I just went. So I'm like, all right, bet. Beetlejuice. That was a perfect concept. You feel me? Let's make this shit happen. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me? I pulled up. I called my people Diamond. I'm like, yo, you feel me? Like, I need you in my video. You feel me? And that was it. It was just me and her in the video. I went to fucking Party City. Got some makeup and shit. Got the fucking demon shit and all that, the fake blood and all that shit or whatever. And I just did it popping. You feel me? I thought about it all in my head at first. I'm like, all right, what angles do I want? I wrote it down. I did everything official. You feel me? I wrote a whole treatment for myself. I did all that shit. I'm like, all right, you feel me? I want to really visualize all the angles. Then I called Diamond. I talked to her about it. You feel me? I told her everything I was going on in my head. You feel me? She gave me some ideas and shit, and we went from there. We shot it the next day. We shot the next day.
That's fire.
Fire. I really respect people that just get it done. You know what I mean? They make it happen with what they have, and they get it done.
Yeah. And that's really that's been a big journey for me too, because I've always wanted help. I always wanted, you feel me, a team. I always wanted people around me to do it with me. And I've attempted that shit a lot of times, and you feel me, been frustrated when niggas not on the same page, when niggas is just bullshitting. They don't actually want the lifestyle.
Yeah, when you want it more than
they don't want the work that comes with the lifestyle. They just want the lifestyle type of thing. And that shit aggravated the fuck out of me for the longest. Like I'm talking like for the longest, like at least 4 or 5 years. I had to really understand that people is just not where you at, and I gotta do that shit myself. Like I just what it come down to. I gotta do that shit myself. So, and I do see a lot of good in it. I'm not mad at it. I don't regret nothing. You feel me? I'm very grateful that I am able to do it myself, and I'm able to, you feel me, find the resources to do it myself and shit. And I'll get it done. So that's what we're doing.
So with that being said, like, would you ever sign a deal, or would you rather like stay independent?
It had to be worth it. I'm not signing no deal just to say I'm on a label and just to say that, I got fans. Because that's usually all that means. You get a deal, that means you just got fans. Yeah. Or you got potential fans. Because these niggas not really your fans. They just people who, they're really fans of the label and the people that's already on the label that's established. Yeah. And so you basically get access to that. Okay. And what you gonna do with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you still got to bust a move.
You still got to bust a move. You still got to, you feel me, actually be talented. You still got to actually know how to get people in and then hold them. Keep their attention. Them, you feel me? A lot of people, that's why they just be like one hit and done, because they'll get people attention and then lose them. Yeah. They doing some dumb shit, or they had a couple good songs and now they keep making the same song. So it's just like,
you see that a lot with this TikTok era.
Of
music, my goodness!
I stay off that shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't really be knowing what's going on in the world because I stay off all that shit.
Look, you're not missing anything on TikTok.
You're not missing anything.
That app is mindless, bro. Like you scroll and then 3 hours go by. Like you don't need to be on.
Next thing you know, you got
I had to get rid of it too.
You got a TikTok from like the official account. Some chick saying, "Yo, you've been scrolling for a minute. I think it's time for a break."
Yeah. See, that's crazy. I ain't never get
that. Bro, I've gotten that shit before. And I wasn't even on it too long, but they're looking out.
They'll catch me scrolling, and I'll be like, damn, like I'm scrolling for a minute. Let me get off this motherfucker. But a lot of times I just go on there to post. I really stay on Instagram, and I stick to Instagram and YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
And then I go on TikTok because I know that's the thing that's popping right now, but I don't really care for it too much. I just go in there to post. I'm probably going to post the same thing that I post on Instagram, or I just post some like bullshit, like, because I know anything going, like, you feel me? It's not even a strategy to that motherfucker. It's just what people is feeling.
Are people watching it? Like, that's all it comes down to.
Like, that shit going to hit. So I'm just like, all right, fuck it. I find a sound that I vibe with or some shit. I make something to it. And you feel me? If it's funny, you feel me? Yeah, that's what it is.
I think YouTube and Instagram are like the most viable to build a fan base.
Yeah.
A real one anyway.
Instagram is your portfolio. Instagram is like, you feel me? That's where people,
the resume.
That's like your identity. That's like your identity. Like, you feel me? Like, okay, let me see your Instagram. That's going to determine if, you feel me, I want to fuck with you or not.
That's the quick size up.
And then for me, it's not even about how many followers you got. It's really about what you posting and what you interacting with. Like, if I look on your page and I'm trying to decide, like, if I want to work with you or if I want to, like, collab with you in some way, you feel me? I'm going to look to see how serious you taking yourself based off of what you post and based off of what you're doing, not how many followers you got.
And that's how we determine our guests.
Yeah,
as well. Like how serious you're taking this. Like you could have 100 followers, but if the music's there and you're actually fucking trying, I'll bring you on the show.
Yeah,
you could have 10,000, but if your shit's on private and you ain't got nothing to see, what are we gonna talk about?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So let's talk about RMG, Rocket Media Group. What exactly is that?
So RMG, for me, is my production company. For me, we do audio, visual. We do everything from weddings to music videos, birthday parties. You feel me? Okay. Right now, I'm actually filming high school football games and doing highlight tapes and stuff for like seniors and shit. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, so
that's dope.
RNG for me is basically my way of trying to bridge the gap between like celebrity or influencer or somebody in like the community, like in a real way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And damn, I don't really talk about this shit too much, but all right. But so like how I look at it is basically what RMG is here for. Like I got a vision for it to basically be a type of community center.
Okay.
To where I actually have the community able to come in and learn. And at the same time, you feel me, we're actually working in real time with established artists and established people, you feel me, in a way where they could actually have a connection. Like, you could actually get connected. Like, if I have an intern come in and they're interning to be an engineer, but they're engineering like fucking G Herbo shit, you feel me? That's tough. Or they in the background, hard. You feel me, engineering. So it's like that's the vision for it. RNG is a production company, a community based production company.
Okay, that's dope.
I really fuck with that.
Yeah, that's dope.
There's nothing like that going around,
especially in Delaware.
Exactly.
In Delaware, and I feel like that's the type of stuff that is what we need. We need stuff to bring us together and to build on, because if not, it's only a whole bunch of stuff that divide us. Only I mean, everybody talking about what side they from or what school they graduated from, or you feel me? That's all niggas talk about is the shit that go against somebody else in the same state. And you feel me? The states that's relevant in the world is not moving like that. The states that's relevant in the world, oh yeah, I'm from Chicago, and everybody know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, you from Chicago? Yeah, you feel me? So it's like that type of thing.
Yeah. So what got you started in like the photography and videography kind of stuff?
Honestly, it was forced kind of. My dad made me do it because he was well, you know, my brother's a boxer, Kyle, you feel me? He boxed, and we were trying to get his footage. And I was pretty much like, I'm not really knowing what I wanted to do, but at the same time I did know that I wanted to do something creative. Yeah, and I think they knew that too, that I wanted to do something creative. And my uncle, he actually is a filmmaker, so he been doing this shit for a long since I was born. You feel me? He been always making independent films. He got his own clothing brand and stuff, so he's a creative too. And he had some equipment laying on the side. Okay. That he wasn't really using. He had like this big ass fucking VCR camera and shit.
Man, the big body.
Throwback?
The big body. I'm talking about the big body, 1080p and all that shit. So he got that joint. And he lent me that shit. So I'm using that, and I'm shooting all Kai's stuff. I'm shooting all like him coming out for his fights or whatever, training videos. We doing like little intro promo videos and shit like that. And that's how I got started with that. And I ain't really fuck with it, but I did fuck with the post-production. That was something, like when I started editing it, I started realizing like, oh, this is type tough. Yeah. And then once I started getting used to editing, it started making me think, all right, how I want to shoot this. Yeah. And then once I started doing that, I'm like, all right, I can fuck with this. Yeah. And then, you feel me, that's how that started. So I started messing with the cameras and doing that. And then I started doing parties and shit. Once you feel me, all right, so fast forward that go by, probably like a year later, I get a DSLR camera. So it's like I had a Nikon digital, like, you feel me, screen camera, you feel me, is an SD card. And I started using that. My mom gave that joint to me. She was working in the military and shit, and she had a camera, so to get that, I ain't gonna go too much details about that. I got a camera, you feel me, and I was using that, and so me starting to use that, now I'm able to get more comfortable. I don't got this big ass VCR camera. You feel me? I'm able to actually like get in there and not feel like a weirdo holding this big ass camera in everybody's face. So now I'm actually shooting stuff. I started going to parties, you feel me, my mans and shit. Like I was already in that scene kind of. I was sort of always played the background just because I was always like well connected in that area in Delaware, but I wasn't I didn't really care for the parties too much. Okay. But I would still be around people who did. Right. And so I'm like, all right, I could still be a part of this world without actually having to partake, you feel me? And that was my way of doing that is I started shooting all the events or whatever. I just go to the parties or whatever. Yo, they love the camera. Well, you take a party, you take a camera to a party.
I believe it.
I believe it. As soon as a drop of alcohol, I already know. I already know.
And that's when the shit started getting fun. That's when I realized, okay, like I can make money and do this and not feel like I'm really working. Like, yeah. And so I'm like, okay, I want to capitalize on this in a way where I can continue doing this and it'll fuel what I'm trying to do for real. Like, and so that's basically how I tied it all in together. Like, okay, because it got to a point, I want to say, when I left for college, because I went to Rutgers. I don't know if you knew that.
Okay,
I didn't. I had a scholarship to Rutgers University. A full track and field scholarship. Okay. I was a jumper. And Yeah, so when I went out there my first year, basically my vision was to tie it all in together. So how I'm gonna make it work with what I'm doing with music and also make money, because that's the part that people miss. Like,
the business side.
it's not like, until you actually make it, you're not making no money.
Yeah.
And so how do you make money and continue to do it? And
Right.
so my thought process was, I want to, I basically want to be able to continue doing it until I make it, if that even is a thing.
Yeah.
Because,
No, yeah.
like, that's like making it in itself is like, what does that even really mean? You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so that's when I really started getting to thinking, like, honestly, I just want to continue doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. That's what making it is making it.
Just keep going.
You're making it.
Yeah.
Making it is ing. You feel me? That's a continuing thing. So how are you making it? You're making it by making it. And you can't make it if you're worrying about bills. You can't make it if you're worrying about putting food on the table and all this stuff. So how can I make it and continue to make it? And I did that by basically tying it all in together by building a business around it.
Right.
And so that's what I did.
That's tough. Like that whole story of it.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. And I didn't even know you went to Rutgers. That's actually tough.
Yeah, I can.
You ever been to? You ever go out to Reds?
Yeah.
That's dope.
They got the wings. They got $2 wings or some shit like that.
I only been to Reds. I went to Monmouth. That's where I play football at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like we would this little 40-minute drive pop up over there, Rutgers, Newark.
Monmouth would come show love because it was always like Monmouth, Rutgers, Camden. They always come pop out, show love, and shit like that. Yeah.
Facts.
You be like, fuck Penn State.
Yo, no, that's funny as hell. But yeah, so you had a performance. What was it? The Great Day Fest in AC, Atlantic City.
I don't even want to talk about that shit. We ain't even gonna talk about that shit. We can move on. I want to talk about college though.
We can talk about college. That was my next question.
Yeah, we can talk about college.
Because I didn't go to college, so I never got to live that college life.
Don't do it.
Oh, I didn't plan on it now.
I'm just playing.
I'm too old to go live on a dorm now anyway.
The money, bro. The college people not paying for college for education. They're paying for that experience, bro.
Yeah,
for the experience.
That experience is different, especially if you're an athlete.
It's like signing to a label. You paying for the access.
That's exactly what it is. I never even thought about it like that, but that's exactly what it is.
But I'm not saying that I'm against college, because obviously it's useful depending on who you are and what you're trying to do. Everybody's got their own path.
Yep.
And everybody pretty much gonna say that, you feel me? Depending on who you are, depending on what you're trying to do, it can be useful or it can be a waste of time and money.
Yeah, 100%.
And for me, I feel like what I ran into is the way I pursued college, the way I pursued getting into college is not the same reason as most people would. See, most people would pursue college because they're trying to do something.
Yeah.
I wanted to figure out what I was doing by going to college. And that's where I fucked up at.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a reason to go to college. I didn't have a reason or a path.
Yeah, you have an end.
There was, you feel me? It wasn't like a path that's over here where I'm trying to get here, and college is one of those stops in order for me to get there. It wasn't that. Yeah. So what I did was, by the time I realized that I actually had a way into college, because that's even how I started with the whole track thing. You feel me? I always loved sports. I've always been competitive. I always loved winning. Yeah. And that's what pushed me to be able to do that. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, track itself wasn't something I wasn't like. I didn't want to go to the Olympics until I realized I could probably go to the Olympics.
Okay, you get what I mean? Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Before that, the Olympics wasn't a thought in my mind.
It wasn't your dream, like
it wasn't. You feel me? It was more so like, okay, now that I'm in a position, you feel me? I'm getting all this attention. I got letters coming to me. You feel me? I got everybody in the school boosting my head and shit. You feel me? I'm hearing my name on announcements. Hey, that shit really. It'll influence you. You feel me? So in my head, I'm like, I don't want to let nobody down. You feel me? Like we're in Delaware. You gotta remember, we're in Delaware. No, this is not. You feel me? Yeah. Very select few. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
even get a chance to play at the next level.
So my thing is, I just didn't want to let a lot of people down, and I wanted to. I took that momentum, and I basically and I used it to basically convince myself that this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I was by myself in college,
You figured the shit out, yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro, I do not want to fucking do this.
I don't want to write papers. I don't want to write
Right.
8-page paper. Like what?
bro, for what?
About nothing.
Mind you, I didn't have a major. Like,
Okay.
I'm
You were like
still-
undecided the whole
bro,
time you were there?
It wasn't until like junior year is when I left. And junior
Yeah.
year like was the same time that I really actually was about to declare a major. I was about to declare a major my junior year.
Damn.
Damn.
You feel me?
He was really in there.
They be on, bro. They be on that ass after that first fall semester. They be
Nah,
like,
for real.
pick
After,
something.
you really
So, like,
supposed to pick something by like the middle of your sophomore.
but fall.
And I
spring
believe
semester,
I
yeah.
did. I believe I did declare a major by sophomore year. But the way my credits was, I wasn't able to actually take any of those classes for my major until I completed a certain amount of credits.
Okay.
And so I needed to finish that, and I wasn't going to be able to finish it until my junior year.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really. I was taking probably like intro to sociology. I majored in. I was going to major in sociology and criminal justice. I was going to do a double major
Okay.
because I figured I might as well cast a wide nets just in
Right.
case, because I don't know what
Yeah.
the fuck I want to do with this degree. So I might as
Facts.
well just take what I could get.
Yeah.
But then, bro, that shit's costing money and it's costing time and it's costing
Yup.
fucking energy. I'm stressed
Stress,
out,
yup.
and I'm
You an athlete too?
anxiety, bro. And that's the part that people don't realize. When you're an athlete, you don't.
Yeah.
It's not the same college experience. As
Oh.
a college student.
Nah.
It's completely different.
Just from hearing from his college experience, being an
completely
athlete, like
It's y'all know,
time.
you feel me? You know it.
Yeah,
Like, you feel me?
yeah.
Study hall, fucking
Oh.
tutoring.
Yeah.
You got meeting with the
Yeah.
advisor. You're not doing the things. You feel me? You got to sign. I had to sign a contract at the beginning. Like I can't do it. I can't go into fraternity. I couldn't even get a job. So I'm going into debt. You feel me? I'm hungry eating
Right.
noodles, and I can't even go. I can't even get a job to
you can't even go
feed
pick
yourself.
up
to
a
make
minimum
more
wage
money. You
job.
feel me?
just-
So it's
Yeah.
like, for me, that shit was just like, it was just more and more adding up. And then it was just like, not only could I not work, but then they sitting there, they'll throw in your face like, oh yeah, we giving you this meal money. We giving you this meal money. You
Yeah.
feel me? Why you
mad?
Y'all acting like y'all, nigga, we getting $40 a day for fucking meals for like, bro, what? and
shit gone.
and if you really know how to play your cards with that, you feel me? You're not spending $40 on food.
Exactly.
You'll pocket that money, and that's your salary. You feel me? Whatever
Right.
you able to pocket that you don't.
Yeah.
So now niggas is really going on these fucking niggas will go across the country and starve themselves just so that they could come home with some bread.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's the money that I was using to fund my production. That was the music. That's the same.
The meal money?
The meal money. is
Damn.
what I- bro,
Bro, that's what
when
niggas used to do, bro. They used to take the refund check that you get.
Hell yeah,
They
bro.
used to take that refund check.
The refund check is elite, bro. You,
Yeah, bro.
you couldn't even get no fucking refund check unless you played fucking basketball, football,
Yeah.
or soccer. Soccer was a big one. I think they got, you feel me? But that's what it was, you feel me? No, this is track and field we talking about, you feel me?
Yeah.
Who you know besides Usain Bolt?
You got me.
Justin Gatlin.
What's
okay,
He old.
you feel me?
He old, but-
That's what I was saying. Like
Sha'Carri.
you only know Justin Gatlin because he beat Usain Bolt. You feel me?
Exactly.
He was at a 10.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah, you feel me? You know her because she's
Yeah, she
popping.
just
She was
smoking.
She be off the gas.
She was a
That's
trending
what-
topic. Yeah,
Exactly.
She be
off
on
the
the
gas.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, so for me, it was just like I'm not really getting a bang for my buck here. It's not like I want to go to the Olympics. It's not like I want to do anything with this degree. So if it's not sports, if it's not something intellectual, then what am I here for?
Yeah.
And so really the only advantage that I got out of it was the connections and it was the
Exactly,
experience. And
yeah.
I'm not knocking that at all. It was a great experience and I don't regret it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I definitely am happy that I was able to have that opportunity to even realize that I didn't want it. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
And so, like, definitely I'm not knocking college at all. But what I'm saying is just for me, that shit just wasn't for me. That's
I can 100% relate to that, bro, because my story is pretty similar.
Yeah.
I went to college not for school. Fuck school. I never liked school anyway. I went to college because I didn't want to stop playing football.
Play the game.
Yeah.
School is a fucking game,
School, bro. School.
You gotta know how to play the game.
It's how well can you finesse. That's what
Right.
college is. But yeah, like college, bro. I only went to college because I didn't want to stop playing football. And then I get there, I was like, maybe I'll do Homeland Security. I used to watch NCIS, nigga. Like, you feel me? Homeland Security was
That
my
shit look
major.
cool.
It looked cool until I started really thinking about all the things I have to do and working for the government, and
Them
they can call me up at any time because I wanted to do HSI
You'd have been
or
a
CIA
Fed right
or
now.
NSA. I wanted to do one of them.
Right.
And then I started really thinking about, I'm like, bro, I'll be on call all the time. I got to work on Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, every holiday. They can bring me up whenever. There's a cap on my salary. I started thinking about it like, am I going to make it to the league? Like, I just tore my ACL. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the league. So I'm sitting here like, I'm weighing out my options. You feel me? And then that's when you realize that college, you don't really need to go to college unless you're doing something that requires it. If you want to be a lawyer, go to college. You feel me? But if you want to start a business, you have no reason to go to college.
Right. Unless you plan on actually like using. See, the thing is, and this is what my dad taught me too. Like, you feel me? Like, the experience and the connections is the reason.
100%.
Honestly, that's really the only reason. And so that right there in itself is something that you can't really like knock it, because like, meeting people and networking is the rule, is the key.
It is.
Yeah.
It's about who you know, not what you know.
Yeah. And so that right there is that's big. That's big.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely can take away from college is the teammates I had, all the people I've met. It's like, wow, like, I don't know. If you take one thing from that, like you said, network, like you need to, you got to have a strong group of people around you. Yeah. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to make it. You can only do so much on your own.
Yeah.
You can't do shit on your own.
Networking is so important in like all businesses, all fields. The whole premise of this podcast was started on networking, and
that's actually a fact. The reason, one of the reasons why we wanted to bring more people on was the network, meet everybody.
Yeah, that's some good shit though. That's valuable.
I mean, and now we're like, I don't even know how many interviews in, almost 30 now.
I stopped keeping track at this point.
I be counting like every other week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever keep like a tab written down or nothing, but like, damn, we've been working, you know what I mean?
All right, real quick.
That's how it is.
I got a random question for you because we were talking about cartoons earlier.
Rick and Morty. It's like,
That's a good one.
All right, so Danny Phantom or Fairly Odd Parents?
Fairly Odd Parents.
Interesting.
He answered that pretty
You
good.
didn't even hesitate.
What are
Exactly.
you talking about? Nah, Danny Phantom was some good shit.
Danny Phantom was that nigga.
But Fairly Odd Parents, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna sit here a lot like I ain't watch it every day, but but Danny Phantom was like, I don't know, he was that guy, bro. He changing his shape. He was like,
yeah, but I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Like watching, like when I think about when I used to watch Danny Phantom, it was like I never really thought about like it was for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I'm watching this like I'm watching somebody else. Like this is not something that pertains to me in my life. Like I don't know if that makes sense. Like,
but Fairly Odd Parents, you felt like you related to that? Like it pertained to you?
I had some Fairly Odd Parents.
Bro, every kid, bro, every
that is
that's
true. That
every
is true.
kid's
Yeah.
shit. Like, bro,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
If I had two Fairly Odd Parents, like godparents, they just pop up on me like, yo, what you what? Nigga, what?
Anything?
Cosmo.
Yo, when he asked me, I was like, I want to say Danny Phantom because it's like just cooler, like the aesthetic is cooler, but I know I watched so much more Fairly Odd Parents than Danny Phantom.
All right. Who had the better theme song?
Danny Phantom, I'm not gonna cap.
That Danny Phantom theme
I don't
song.
remember Danny Phantom's.
But I was just 14.
Average kid.
They were spitting on that.
remember.
Nah, you
Fairly
remember?
Odd Parents, though.
He said, yo, I
They
can't
were
even think.
spitting.
He said, yo, I can't even
He said, Green Brew Guava Juice. Nah, the Danny Phantom.
chocolate cake.
Like whoever was on the stew that day, they was in that.
They was going
Large
crazy.
fried chocolate shake. Damn, you dipped it. Yo,
Fucking
they
going crazy.
Like they got double entendres in the theme song.
Yeah, bro.
You can't-
Yeah.
you
They was
dipped
punching in the theme
fry
song.
in the chocolate cake. Like
Thank you.
that's I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. You should have said Jimmy Neutron.
You know what's crazy? That was my
Because
that was my
that's
other
the shit that they did the collab
one.
on.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I didn't want to do it because they
Yeah.
did the collab.
But that's still more comparable. Like Jimmy Neutron was that work.
all right. So which one you picking? Jimmy Neutron or Fairly Odd Parents?
I still pick Fairly Odd Parents, but it would have been a better, like it would have been a good.
I'm going with Jimmy Neutron, bro.
Jimmy Neutron was tough though. I always remember when they did the Jimmy Neutron episode where everybody had turned to superheroes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This nigga Jimmy turned into the Hawk at the end.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was hard.
I think Fairly Odd Parents had better jokes.
It was just a
fucking-
better it was just more entertaining. Like it just like the plot was better. Like what Danny gonna do besides turn into a ghost?
And
You
go,
know he
and
gonna
go
turn-
beat up a goose.
he gonna fight
Yeah.
He gonna beat up a goose, and then he gonna talk to the same girl that he been talking to, acting like he don't fuck with her.
Right.
A little simp.
Yeah, like, come on now. Fairly Odd Parents was that word because you feel me. He wanted Trudy. He was a Trudy.
He was on that ass.
Trudy.
Tootie was trying to get him though. What was her name? Tootie.
Was it Trudy? Is that her name?
I think Trudy was the one he was pressing on.
The one that was pressing him though with the glasses.
Yeah,
What was
who's
her
the one
name?
that was pressing
Tootie.
him?
What,
I can't
what
remember.
It wasn't Tootie. I'm bugging.
I don't know. You
Was
one
it
with the
Tootie?
laptop in your face.
Bro.
Do some
What
research.
was her name? Tootie. I
Just
swear
more,
it was.
it
Tootie.
was more factors in that made it fun. Like you had the military fairies.
Yeah. The
Oh,
anti-fairies.
Jorgen Bon Strangle.
Jordan.
Triangle and shit. Then you had the pixies and shit. Like, it was a tough
Wandissimo.
joint. Yeah,
Wandissimo, he was
Wandissimo,
that guy,
Wandissimo,
bro.
he was smooth
He used
with
to
it.
pull up on Wanda like, what's good?
Y'all
It was Tootie. It was Tootie.
y'all bringing me back for real.
Was her name Trixie? Was the one he was pressing
Yeah,
on?
Trixie was his bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, Trixie.
Oh, Trixie. Yeah.
But yeah, we talking about Jimmy Neutron. That episode with the pants,
Bro.
where the pants came to life. That was the main one that popped into my head. That one and the movie, because I used to have the VHS in the yellow case. I used to have that.
Yo,
back
I'm
when
not
the
gonna
VCRs
lie,
was popping.
bro. Nick had everybody in the chokehold, bro. At that time, bro, they
Yeah.
had SpongeBob. Then they used to do all the crossover joints, bro.
Yeah. No, they started snapping.
Yo, they started snapping with that shit.
I used to fuck with Disney Channel too.
I
used to
fuck
be
with
on
Disney Channel too, but
We gotta play that
only
cool.
when the real classics on Nick wasn't on and shit.
Yeah.
Then I go watch
Nah,
some.
Nick got the classics. I never got into Cartoon Network, and people look at me crazy when I say shit like that.
Yeah, Cartoon Network was that work.
You know, you been watching no Scooby Doo? Like,
I watch Scooby Doo, but I'm more so thinking of like
So
the
you ain't
regular
never watched
show.
Codename Kid Next Door?
I watched the okay. I'm more
classic.
so thinking like a little bit after that. When I say I don't like Chowder, they had
The Grim Adventures of Billy
Bill
and
and
Mandy,
that one.
bro.
Went hard, that one went hard. as shit.
boy,
Yeah.
you talking some shit right now.
Talking that shit right now.
Boy, what?
Did you not have a childhood, bro? It's like
Thanks. You into anime at all?
I fuck with, bro, the 7 Deadly Sins, bro. So I got a son on the way, and I'm waiting to watch that shit with my son, bro. 'Cause,
You haven't
bro,
seen it yet, or you just
hell
you
yeah,
ready
I
to-
seen that
okay.
shit. I want to rewatch that shit.
You're waiting
that,
to rewatch it.
That and Hunter x Hunter, bro. Is
That's-
my
Hunter
shit.
Hunter's my shit.
Hunter's that
Nah,
shit.
cause like not for nothing, and people y'all not gonna really get this if you're not into anime. But anime is really for like it's really some real shit. Like you're gonna get more real life shit in anime than any of these shows you watch.
Yo.
Power, all that bullshit.
Bro, it's crazy that you say that because I just started going down a little anime, because growing up, I watched Dragon Ball Z. That was it. That's all I knew.
Yeah, Dragon
But-
Ball Z is like a play anime. That's like
Yeah.
American
They just
anime.
mix like
Yeah, all they
yeah.
do is fight, and so that's not it.
Yeah, so then like the last year or so, I jumped into anime. I started with Death Note.
Yeah, definitely was that work.
I started with Death Note. I was
Death
like,
Note,
oh
that work.
shit. I seen Death Note. I was like, nah.
we
nah,
were
I need to
talking
get
about it,
into
and I was like, bro, like watch Death Note. If you're gonna watch any anime, watch that one.
Death
first.
Note is crazy because they really fuck your head up.
Fuck
and,
your
head up.
and then you don't know what to think at the end. Like, shit, but nah, I think my favorite was 7 Deadly Sins just
Never
because
even
like
seen that one yet.
you never seen that, bro.
Me either.
Do yourself a favor, bro. That shit's
No, I will. It's
crazy,
added to the
bro.
list.
That shit's fire, bro.
I gotta type in. You watch Game of Thrones at all? I know it's not an anime, but nah.
I don't really watch TV like that. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
I honestly just started getting like watching TV because they came out with like the Marvel universe and all that shit, and I've been keeping up with that. And like when I'm like I be in my head a lot, and when I'm not in my head or I'm doing something like productive as far as like either working on music or working or some shit like that, then I'll be looking for something to do. I'll be looking for something to do. You feel me? And so
Yeah.
like, all right, let me get into a show.
Just keep your brain.
I felt that though, because there's definitely times where like if I'm not doing nothing, I'll be feeling like I'm being unproductive as fuck.
Yeah, I don't like that feeling. And
Yeah.
so like even when I'm watching stuff, like the stuff that I'm entertained by or let myself get entertained by, like I don't want it to feel like some bullshit. Like I still want it to feel like I'm gaining something from it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so that's why I fuck with stuff like that. Like, I don't like the bullshit. I don't like small talk. I don't like bullshit. Like, that's just the type of person I am. So that's why I said, like, I'm not really the type of person to, like, really be all pressed about going to a party or some shit. Like,
Right. Ain't nothing but seeing most of the people you've seen before.
bro, I be feeling like I'm in the Matrix when I'm at, like, a lot of times I be at the club. Like, if it's not really lit, like, it gotta really be lit. Like, if it's really lit, then all right, I'm lit. You feel me?
Exactly. Be in there lit.
But if it's just like niggas looking at each other, and you get a lot of that in Delaware, bro.
Oh my, a whole
niggas
listen,
looking
almost
at
nothing
each
but
other,
that.
bro.
Right.
Then it's like, I go home, bro. I'd rather go watch some TV. I'd rather go play the game. I'd rather go make some music. I'd rather go smoke a blunt, like some shit.
Anything but this.
Anything but this.
To stand here on the wall.
Well, what games do you like playing? Have you played a game? You on PlayStation with it?
Yeah, PlayStation.
All right, so a sane man.
No, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. I've been thinking about getting Xbox, bro.
But you know what's crazy? I went from 360 to P4, and now I'm sitting here. I'm just sitting here waiting. Like, do I get the P5 or do I do I go back?
That's where I'm at right now,
you
bro.
feel me? I'm like, do I go back?
Exactly. Because when I was a young boy, I had the 360, and then I got the red ring of death on that shit.
Damn.
That shit
started
spoiled
fucking
you.
up. That shit started fucking up. My shit wasn't working no more. So I'm like, all right, man, like. I fucking hate. I don't like Xbox no more. So I started playing with the 360. I mean, with the PlayStation and shit. Because everybody was saying PlayStation was better. I started fucking with the PlayStation and shit. But it's like
the people on Xbox better, bro.
I'm not. I don't know. Honestly, you know what it is though. The reason why I say I want to get Xbox now again is because I play this game called Ark. Y'all ever heard of it?
I know what you're talking about.
I've heard
It's
the name.
like
I don't know
it's just the game. It's like survival mode. So like they fucking is. They just like you wake up, like the game start, you wake up butt ass naked, like you seen
shit.
naked and
Right.
afraid type
Yeah.
shit. You wake up naked and afraid type shit. And like you feel me, it's dinosaurs running around, you feel me?
Shit.
And like literally the first 5 seconds you die. You get killed.
Damn.
And then you gotta figure out, all right, nah, this is real shit. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? So then you walking around, you die again. Some fucking raptor come and eat you. But what's crazy about the game is it's all in real time. So when a raptor come and eat you, it take your shit. So if you got anything, it take that.
Like every time you die, it start over type shit.
You start over.
Yeah, you start over.
But the raptor is still there.
Oh shit.
So every time you die, you feel me, the game is still going.
So can you go back and mix the raptor for your shit? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'll
bet.
go back and kill the raptor if you got the resources.
But you ain't got no resources.
You don't got nothing but no
better
berries.
square up.
You got a couple of berries on
Right.
you, like you feel me. So that shit, like it make you think, like, damn, all right, how the fuck I'm gonna get out of this? Mind you, you look around and you see houses, you see fucking wood houses, you see a fucking big ass castle over here. Like I'm talking like a big ass castle. They got fucking electronic dinosaurs. Like,
damn,
you know what I mean? Like they got technology. They got technology.
Is this like an online game?
It's an online game.
So all these houses are built by other players?
Everybody is playing at the same time.
Oh, on the same. Nah.
And so when you die, they could take your shit.
Oh shit.
It's like Grand Theft
That's
Auto,
like GTA, yeah.
But is way more. It's just primal. You feel me?
Okay,
But it's like they put a twist on that shit because it's like it's all like survival shit, but at the same time, it's a whole bunch of technology shit too. You just got to build yourself up there.
Yeah.
So that's like it's a tough ass game because it's just everything. Like you feel me? You gotta make your own shit, and then the nigga get tired and shit. You gotta go back to the ocean and shit, grab some water and shit.
So
you gotta go find a lake or some shit.
Check, like it has all the vitals and shit. Like you gotta make sure
Yeah,
you're
you
fed.
feel me? You gotta make sure he fed. You gotta make sure he not tired. That nigga will go to sleep on you, literally pass out in front of a fucking dinosaur. You pass out. Like on some real shit, you gotta sleep for a little bit.
That shit sound kind of fun.
It's fun.
I fuck with shit like that.
So the reason why I fuck with the reason why I want to get Xbox, I found out they making an Arc 2. And the Arc 2 got Vin Diesel playing in that shit. Like he's one of the main characters. In
that's
that
hard.
shit.
Yeah.
And it's only for Xbox. So I'm like, whoa.
You like, hold
Y'all
on.
not about to do this to me. Like, oh, bro, this is my shit right here. Nah, so I fuck with, that's my game right there that I'll be playing this shit. I play with that. I play Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed go
I've been playing Valhalla lately and shit. It's all right. It got a lot of glitches in it though.
Yeah.
You know, GTA, Call of Duty.
With GTA.
What's your
You don't fuck
favorite? What's your favorite Call of Duty? Answer carefully.
I don't know, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like Call of Duty is not really like.
That's not your shit.
It's not my shit.
Just for fun.
I play zombies with my girl, and I play fucking online mode. That's what
Okay. Okay. I asked because Call of Duty was my shit growing up. That was like the only game I played.
See,
Madden and 2K, like
that's my thing. I don't know. I guess I'm like a hippie or some shit, but I don't like fuck with that. Like I don't fuck with Madden. Like I play it if somebody playing with me, but I'm not gonna just play it on my own. I'm not gonna go through the story mode. I'm not playing 2K like that. Like I don't.
I feel you.
It's
Just be on
to
that
me,
too.
it's repetitive. It's like, all right, I could do this in real life. Like to me, shit like that.
Okay,
I feel like I could do it in real life. Why am I going to waste my time playing a game on it?
Yeah.
But it be this shit like I play like some superhero shit because you can't do that in real life. You feel me?
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Like I'll fuck with Spider-Man. Is like the new Spider-Man that came out, the Miles Morales shit.
Yeah.
bro,
That shit was hard. I played that shit.
because you can really be on your Spider-Man.
Yeah, really
It's
be
like,
out here.
It's like 100 niggas in a fucking warehouse and shit. You gotta figure out how to kill all of them. Like, is you gonna run down on them niggas,
or
is
what you gonna do?
Pick 'em
Like,
off.
You gonna pick them off
do?
individually. So like, I
Yeah.
fuck with shit like that. So I mean,
And they're just swinging around the fucking city of New York as
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Like the like, what's the one I'm trying to think of?
Don't look at me. I
Can't think of the word. Anyway, like the graphics and shit, the way they built the game.
yeah. They made that shit hella high def.
We was talking about the jet ski.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. She was out of pocket for that, bro. Not only was she mad, obvious, like that shit just scary to me, bro. She really jumped in the ocean because she didn't want to admit. She ain't want to say who Dave was, bro.
It wasn't even like she was by the beach though. She jumped into the middle of the ocean because she didn't want to admit Dave, bro.
Zero hesitation.
Like, bro, mind you, she go, but you peep like, bro, they rap like she recorded it for a reason. Mind you, she's the one recording it.
Yeah.
She's gonna jump in the ocean and keep her phone underwater.
Right.
It's like, oh, I'm drowning now. This is the end result. Like, oh, he's so mean to me. He made me jump off. Like,
Trying to be the
don't
victim.
Try to spin the narrative.
Trying to play the victim.
You jumped
Yeah.
in the ocean because you knew what the fuck you was doing. Like,
Exactly.
Bro.
that's the scary part to me, bro. You really ain't want to admit it, bro. That's crazy. Like,
All she had to do was tell him who Dave was.
like, bro, you don't know what could have happened. You feel me? You could have admitted it, and he would have been like, all right, been mad for a little bit, and then y'all back
Maybe
on. Like,
at least you would have had a ride back to shore, nigga.
Right.
at least you would have been back to the beach. Like,
I just want to know how the conversation started in the middle of the water on a jet ski. Like
nah,
did she
bro,
accidentally slip up and call him Dave? Or
I think she slipped up and called that nigga Dave.
I think maybe he did it. I think he knew before he took her out there.
Nah,
think he knew about Dave?
Nah,
He seemed too shocked.
He was hitting them waves too hard. She got splashed, got wet again, had a fucking flashback. That's what happened, bro.
and she said, Dave, stop. Like, whoa.
Whoa, Dave.
He said, "Who the fuck?
Who the fuck is Dave?
I ain't
is
no fucking Dave.
Yo, nah, that's crazy."
Nah, that's what happened. You said, get the fuck off.
He said, "Get the fuck off."
Jumped off with zero hesitation.
That's just nuts.
She didn't even think about it.
That shit make you sick for real. You really sit there and dissect what just happened. Like, what the fuck did I just watch? Like,
Facts.
bro,
Had to run that
shit-
one back.
Bro, I still can't get over the fact that she's willing to take it to the grave like that. Like,
was
she could have got attacked by a shark. She could have
Exactly.
right then and there, bro.
Bro, I don't even think she probably waited to swim back too. She probably really
Let his
sat-
ass drive off.
Really sat there, like, you feel me? She probably hopped on live, kicked back.
Hopped on live and
This nigga really trying to really press her case and shit. Like, bro, you corny for that.
That shit was wild.
They should have showed her face.
she knew she wasn't about to show her face.
Who are you? I want to see what kind of woman. Like,
I want to know what Dave thinking right
yo,
now.
for real.
yeah, Dave probably in the crib geeking.
Dave, like, hey, yo, you took that shit to the grave. Probably hit her the same time. Like, yo, bro,
You a real one for that.
that.
What you doing later? Where you at? Yeah. All right. You got all right. We might as well just wrap this up.
Yeah.
You have any critiques for us? I know you gave us one before the show, but do you have any more critiques for us, or like, how do you feel about the show?
I fuck with it. I think y'all, you feel me? Y'all trying to put on for Delaware. That's some good shit. You feel me? Y'all trying to bring people together. Y'all trying to network. I would say, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I feel like podcasts. When I'm watching the podcast and when I fuck with podcasts, like podcasts that I watch, what I fuck with is they're talking like it's of substance. You feel me?
Okay.
Like you could tell, well, I could tell the podcasts that are podcasts just because people want to be on camera just to try to, you feel me, build an audience and be relevant and for
the clout.
For the clout, you feel me? And then there's actual people who have a message and they're actually trying to push something, or they're trying to get to the bottom of something, or they're just trying to promote this type of way of, you feel me, actual conversations leading to actual results or leading to actual, like, either change if that's what you're trying to do, or just substance. Like, people not really talking about nothing. You want to actually give people entertainment that's actually going to do something for them other than just have them sitting there watching the screen. And I feel like if y'all could capitalize on that, you feel me, y'all win, because that's what people need, especially in Delaware. Like everybody just saying like, bro. They talk about I see the video. They said everybody getting tired of the period. They said social media users are looking for something to turn their attention to because nobody know what the fuck to watch.
Anybody go viral any day nowadays,
bro. That's the shit right there. Like if you could find some shit that's not period like niggas like what are you talking about? You know,
some bullshit. That's what she talking about,
right?
But with all that being said, I'm gonna need everyone to like, comment, and subscribe.
You heard
if
the
you're
man.
still tuned into the video. Go ahead, plug whatever you want to plug, bro.
You already know what it is, man. Shout out OTL, you feel me? Shout out Shut It Down Entertainment, you feel me? Shout out RMG Productions, you feel me? We getting it live, we getting it popping, we putting on for Delaware 302, and we bringing it to the world. 302 the world.
Yes, sir. You heard that. We'll holla at y'all next time.
We out.
It's a shame how many bitches giving out they brain. They attracted to men with status. I'm teaching you the game. Don't you worry about a bitch. Don't you worry about the fame. Just focus on your grind and watch that money fall like rain. I maneuver through these flows like a nigga on a jet ski. Your bitch steady peeping chill, bro. She don't impress me. Niggas trying to lure